That's
I'm bad.
crazy.
I'm working on it. I've been
Twitter,
getting a lot
dude.
better. But,
Is it Twitter?
See, I don't use
have
Twitter.
Yeah, neither. It looks scary.
It is scary. I use it.
you're
I use it for
brave.
content.
Yeah, you dive into all those like hot topic kind of culture wars stuff. I'm terrified of that shit. I used to not be scared, but then I got scared.
Yeah, it's not. Look, it's definitely toxic. Is what I think it is. I've
not
started
scared,
kind of moving away from it a bit.
I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Like I
that's
think it's
smart.
hilarious when this
That's
is like
Luke's superpower. Is he just can't care about this shit at all? Doesn't
I
have
can't
anything.
care
We're
about
like
anything.
a spectrum. This is good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, you're right in the middle of us, which is where I should be. Like, but I'm the point where, like, there's been moments on the show, like, where I just haven't even known about, like, a major world conflict that's happening. Like, I think I found out about Afghanistan, like, after it had happened.
Yeah, he's talking about the country.
Like, the Taliban had already seized it. And then I found out about it. I didn't find out about it as it was happening.
Holy
Like, I'm
shit.
sure it was all over Twitter when it was maybe in the process. Or did it happen overnight? Or it literally did happen overnight.
well,
it was
it took
probably
20 years
in the making. Yeah.
Sure.
There you go.
No.
See?
No. Actually, yeah. Have you ever heard 9/11? I just this thing that
Hey, we're
just-
coming up to the 20th anniversary. That's
Yeah.
next week. Oh, that's in like 4 days. Yeah, shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lewis and Keelan get stuck in this wormhole, and it's so funny, right? So I do this thing where I'm like, they go, oh, we have to talk about this on the show. Like, everyone's talking about it. It's the big news. And I quickly put it in my group chat of normal people friends, right? And they guys just have jobs. Like, they're from some are into sports, some into music. They're just all into different stuff, right? I go, hey, has anyone heard about this? Always, 100% of the time, no. What's that? Who's that?
Dude.
And it's because they're not stuck in this echo chamber, and it convinces Lewis and Keelan that what they're reading, everyone's talking about.
It is true. Twitter is not real life. Like, I read a real interesting stat. It was, I can't remember the exact figures, but it was something along the lines of 3% of Twitter users contribute like 70% of the tweets.
It's
like,
bonkers.
They might not be the exact numbers, but it's along the lines of that. Like, the tiny minority contribute to the giant majority of content. And so that's why, people will get cancelled by companies or whatever for something that may not matter. Like, there's been some just cancellations, but sometimes people get in trouble for something that seems silly when you're in the real world, but then you go on Twitter and you're like, oh my God, how could they have done this? Everyone's up in arms, but they're not. It's just like a few thousand people.
Yeah, and they combine it with some sort of like pseudo-intellectual language, and then boom,
Yeah.
you're gone.
Yeah, there you go.
Crazy shit. Yeah, it is quite literally a vocal minority. Like, there's no other way to describe it. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, they prove the vocal minority with science.
Literally. Babe, wake up. New vocal minority just dropped.